Hey guys, welcome back to Resistance Chicks. We're your hosts, Leah and Michelle. It is the 5th of July, 2019, still riding the 4th of July wave.
Pretty awesome.
All weekend long. I don't know if you guys had to work today. We are literally working all weekend long. It's amazing that we were able to come to you right now, but we are, and we're excited about today's show. I'm excited about Trump's salute to America yesterday. If you didn't get a chance to watch all the footage, it was amazing. The parade was amazing. Trump's speech was amazing, even though the prompter failed on him. It kept raining. He could barely see to read the prompter. He said it was difficult to read it because of the rain. He kind of had to go impromptu because the prompter failed him. And then there was music at the end on PBS, like it is every year, with a huge amount of fireworks. And because of the rain, it was so smoky you could barely see the fireworks.
But we watched our little fireworks, and I thought they were pretty awesome. But like, I can't imagine what it would have been like, because they had like literally, I think they had like 6 or 7 across at every
big
shot.
booms.
Boom.
And the
boom,
issue with
boom.
that is, with fireworks, you have smoke, and when you have such dampness in the air, the smoke has nowhere to go. And you could tell when watching the footage last night that the people that the cameramen and the angles that they had set up,
yeah,
they had to keep switching them because there was nowhere for the smoke to go, and you couldn't see the fireworks.
Right.
Now, there were hundreds of thousands of people that showed up. They went all the way back to the Washington Monument and then some.
The media predicted Trump's a small crowd. Now, okay, so Michelle was telling me was that PBS always does the thing, and that Washington D.C. always has fireworks.
Yeah,
Trump piggybacked that.
Yeah,
and they were so upset. Now, by the way, I have this hat on because somebody sent us 3 of these.
Who sent this? So let me show you the back of it.
They're pretty awesome.
The back of them says "Growing." Was it Growing America?
Yeah,
yeah. I love this, and I told Patriot Gallery, this is actually like Kansas for President hats. You know, we always say Kansas for President, farms for everyone. So if Trump gets elected in 2020, then Kansas 2024, and these will be the hats. I think they'd be fantastic.
Yeah, so, of course, everybody had to poo-poo it. Bette Midler just tweeted out, hashtag you stupid fat F-U, whatever.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm like, everybody's just like, have you looked in the mirror yet, lady? Sometimes when you live in a glass house, you don't throw rocks.
Wow.
So you don't want to hashtag that kind of, don't call somebody fat when you have some.
Okay, but that's not even the point.
Issues.
It's just.
But no, I mean.
You just, when you're slinging mud, it literally becomes a mud fight. And it's not sophisticated. It's not intelligent. It's not American. Bernie Sanders didn't even wear red, white, and blue yesterday. He couldn't even wear like an America hat.
So yeah, the Trump speech.
They're anti-American people running for president. You do understand this?
Not about him, and the fact that, I mean, like, most Americans who, if they watched it,
yeah,
would be like, wow, that was
he talked about the Wright brothers and rock and roll and landing on the moon, and I mean, he gave some Civil War stories and some Revolutionary War stories, and I think he even talked about George Washington Carver and Alexander Graham Bell and like all of these amazing accomplishments.
I think he botched Thomas Edison a little bit.
He talked about what makes America wonderful. What does he have?
He did. Oh my gosh, so muddy.
Oh geez, yeah, we're babysitting our cousin's dog.
He's a good boy, but he is really muddy right now, going up the stairs.
But it was an excellent apolitical speech.
Yeah.
You know, just like, let's talk about the country. There is one thing that I want to hit on, and I can either do it now or I can do it later. So today, when Trump was leaving the White House, and they were doing like the interview and press conference, and he's talking to everybody, and he's like, he keeps talking like about the military and how it's, you know, we really need more people to join the military because our job market is so great that nobody's wanting to join the military. And so as I'm watching this, I'm going, Trump, was the big show of all the military stuff like a recruitment process? So then he goes, after I thought that, he literally goes, and I think it was pretty good recruitment. It was really just, he literally says, it was really just a good recruitment. And I thought to myself, did you just say that out loud? Did you just play your hand? Because everybody that keeps saying that Trump was doing this for political reasons, I don't agree with that at all. He may have been trying to show a strong America, but what's wrong with that? There's literally nothing wrong with that. However, I do think that what is coming down the line, Trump wants to be prepared with a strong military, whether that's equipment or personnel. And I really do believe that when he just said it was really just a recruitment, that's Trump being honest and upfront with you guys and saying, listen, I'm recruiting American soldiers. And that's what yesterday was about. And I think that's why a lot of people were upset. That's what I just found that out today. Just literally right before we went live and I was watching him and I was like, I think this was a recruitment process.
Well, I don't know. I think that that's kind of a little bit too small of a thing. I think he really just wanted to make a good day because it wasn't really just talking about the military. There was a lot of other things about to make America great. The media ran headlines right up to the day of President Trump's July 4th speech predicting only a tiny crowd would show up, how spectacularly wrong they were. An independent article titled Trump Officials Fear Embarrassingly Tiny Crowd for 4th of July Speech was typical of the coverage. It was
That's
rainy.
embarrassing reporting.
In reality, the crowds were stretching way beyond the Washington Monument. You couldn't really. There was like no
Look
room.
at this tiny crowd. These are people. There are people. If you've never been to D.C., this continues on back there behind the Washington Monument. There are people back there. More people.
More of the people. Yeah, so, and it was really, really hot, and it was really, really rainy, and there was a lot of people, which didn't make it comfortable for the people who were there. They would have liked to have, people who there would have liked it to be smaller crowds. Yeah. Then they could have gotten closer.
Most of the time, when you have rain, and you have heat, and you have ickiness, people go home. Mm-hmm. And the crowds are tiny. Now, this could have been devastating for Trump's big to-do, except for it wasn't. Why? Because the people that support America and the people that support Donald Trump are die hard.
So that's what I want to kind of point out, because to me, I never would have thought to go to Washington, D.C. for this. First of all, I would have thought there's going to be way too many people.
That would be my first and foremost.
But one of our girlfriends who've been on InfoWars now, Twitter friends, Charlie K, she got on a plane. She went. She said it was hot. There were so many crowds. And it was really wet, and but
did she say it was worth it?
I think so, but it was just uncomfortable. You know what it's like when you're just uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. Well, I was watching Right Side Broadcasting, and they kept apologizing for their appearance because they're like, it is just so hot and so sweaty, and it's been a really long day.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see, a webcam at the National Mall was abruptly shut down without notice and been removed. Let's see, I don't know what that's all about.
Oh, probably so that they wouldn't show that there were actually massive crowds. That picture doesn't lie. and none of the mainstream media outlets, whether it's a newspaper or on cable news, are going to show that picture.
So he was saying there weren't anybody people. We're about ready to relive Trump's inauguration. But what this guy was unaware of is it's silly to judge the size of a crowd hours before an event starts.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it was amazing because, again, I was watching Right Side Broadcasting, and where they had their camera on the podium, there was no one there, like, right up until 15, 20 minutes before Trump was scheduled to speak, which it got postponed.
And then we have the Trump baby blimp here.
Except for they missed
and there was like
a step. Hang on, though. They missed a step in there. They got the permission to have it, but they forgot to get the permission to actually fly it, so it had to stay grounded. Mm-hmm. That was an oops. Whoops. Yeah. Oops. Gotta have permission to fly it.
But I love that Russian TV actually mocked Donald Trump. Russian TV media has joined U.S. Democrats in dissing President Trump's 4th of July celebration as low energy with rusty tanks. I think it's hilarious. Russian state TV is obsessively bashing Trump's low-energy weak parade with rusty tanks.
Oh my gosh.
The hosts laugh at Trump's claim about Revolutionary War airports and other historical flubs. There's your city on a hill. There's your world leader. And Martians have been defeated. Because he said we're going to go to Mars.
Yeah. No. He said we're going to plant an American flag on Mars.
But I think that's the best thing that Russia could have done for Trump.
Yeah. We're not in cahoots with him. Watch us bash his 4th of July speech.
Right.
Did you just yawn? It's very valid why she yawned. It's, we're getting no sleep right now. You all should be thankful, and I never ever say that we are actually here with you today, and we may not be here with you next Friday.
So we had the U.S. Navy flight demonstration squadron, the Blue Angels fly past Lincoln Memorial, and somebody else was this lefty guy here. This is exactly what Putin wanted Trump to do today: fly some Blue Angels. Really? Are you kidding me? So, whatever.
They will always take any opportunity to spin it to fake news.
They just jealous. You want to know why? Because Melania Trump defied the 4th of July rain in rainbow style.
No, she didn't wear those stilettos.
She wears them all day, every day.
Isn't she amazing?
This outfit. Now, somebody said this on Twitter, and I want to know why. Why aren't retailers making knockoffs of all of her dresses that she's wearing and selling them retail? So we could all have the millennial dresses.
That is an excellent idea.
She looks stunning. They are always very tasteful.
Yeah.
They're very slenderizing. Mm-hmm. They're very feminine. And it was just, when she walks out, and she's not overt. Like for a model, she doesn't show off anything. Yeah. She's very conservative in the way she dresses. And she just looks sharp. You know what I mean? She just looks sharp.
Move out the way, and Jackie. There's a new first lady in town.
On that note, we have a P.O. Box.
107 Milford, Ohio 45150. If you send us your letters like Lori did, we will read them on air. We want to hear from you guys.
Thanks for that.
Yes, thank you to whoever anonymously sent the Make Our Farmers Great Again hats. I love them so much. I was gonna wear mine today, but I really wanted to do more patriotic.
I know.
Green, not so patriotic.
You know what I like about the green? I can wear it out in public and I'm not afraid.
Yeah, right.
It's not that I'm afraid, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Be cautious. I be cautious where I wear.
So Patriot Gallery will be streaming this. I have no idea when, but you can check out Resistance Chicks YouTube channel for that. Like I said, we still can't stream on Facebook, but God knows.
Oh my word.
We love you. God loves you. God bless. Remember, it's not just a conspiracy theory if it's actually the truth. Have a wonderful evening, guys.
Sweet home.
Cold.